Walking through the city with a net made of silk, looking for the spilled memories, crying over milk. People drop their whispers on the pavement gray. I pick them up gently before they fade away. Found a hello from a ghost in the telephone booth. Found a I love you that wasn't telling the truth. Put them in a mason jar, seal it tight, glowing like a firefly in the middle of the night. My coat has 1,000 pockets deep and wide, hiding all the noises that the silence try to hide. It catches me on from yesterday, floating by the drain. The sound of a thought getting washed by the rain. Tiptoe through the alley, hush, don't speak. I am hunting for the squeak of a floorboard creak, labeling the glass with a golden pen. Tuesday's laughter around 4 p.m.
Don't be afraid, I'm just a librarian of sound, keeping the lost things that I have found.
R&B groove sliding on the shelf, talking to the echoes, talking to myself. Echo collector living in the space between the tick and tock, running in place. Jars of glass full of the past, making the fleeting moments last. Open the lid, take a little sniff. Smells like a melody, feels like a riff. Weird and wonderful, quiet and loud, drifting away on a purple cloud.
Found the sound of a shadow lengthening, found the sound of a spider strengthening its web in the corner of a dusty room, sweeping up the silence with a sonic broom.
Here is a jar with a sneeze from a statue. Here is a jar with the phrase,
is that you? A bubble popping sound from a champagne glass, the rustle of a snake moving through the grass.
Some are heavy like a lead balloon, some are light like a cartoon moon.
I drink a little sip of a thunderstorm, keeps my belly fuzzy, keeps my spirit warm.
Do not break the glass or the chaos breaks out. 1,000 years of secrets starting to shout. Handle with care, delicate vibration, my private museum, my own creation. Don't be afraid,
I'm just a librarian of sound, keeping the lost things that I have found.
R&B groove sliding on the shelf, talking to the echoes, talking to myself. Echo collector living in the space between the tick and tock, running in place. Jars of glass full of the past, making the fleeting moments last. Open the lid, take a little sniff. Smells like a melody, feels like a riff. Weird and wonderful, quiet and loud, drifting away on a purple cloud.
I got the sound of a color changing hue, I got the sound of the morning dew, melting on a leaf, drip droplet, take a trip on my ego ship. Eccentric, maybe crazy, perhaps I navigate the void without any maps, collecting the beats that the drummer forgot, simmer in the silence in a big black pot. I got a scream from a nightmare, locked in a cage. I got the sound of a turning page, but the rarest one, the one I seek, is the sound of a tear rolling down a cheek. Before it hits the ground, I catch the splash, worth more than diamonds, worth more than cash. My shelves are full, but I need one more, the sound of the universe closing the door.
What happens when the jars are full? Does the gravity begin to pull? Will I shatter them or let the noise explode? Or carry the burden, carry the load, just a keeper of the frequency nobody can hear but me. Echo collector living in the space between the tick and tock, running in place. Jars of glass full of the past, making the fleeting moments last. Open the lid, take a little sniff. Smells like a melody, feels like a riff. Weird and wonderful, quiet and loud, drifting away on a purple cloud. Cork in a bottle. Shh. A faint echo fades out. かるオレンジ色の光机に刺さる黒板に残る白い文字誰かの落書き消えない暗示静まり返った廊下の向こう空想ラップの音色がスローカーテンが揺れる風の形誇りが待ってキラキラ踊り椅子を引く音ギッとなるこの空間だけ時間が止まる教科書の隅パラパラ漫画物語はいつも未完成だなセピアクラスルーム茜色の記憶の中で止まった時計の Fade away far away yesterday 戻れない場所 That's okay セピアクラスルーム影が伸びる僕らの季節静かに終わる Goodbye my friend Goodbye myself 心の奥の埃かぶったシェルこの匂い上履きの白青春なんて言葉嘘くさい白だけど確かに僕らはいたあの狭い空見上げていたテストの点数検査値の壁今思えばちっぽけな風浴場の鍵開かないドア秘密基地なんてなかったフロアさよならの声響くエコーこう抜ければそれぞれの方向大人になるって忘れることそれとも痛みを許せることセピアクラスルーム茜色の記憶の中で止まった時計の Fade away far away yesterday 戻れない場所 That's okay セピアクラスルーム影が伸びる僕らの季節静かに終わる Goodbye my friend Goodbye myself 心の奥の埃かぶったシェル日直に宿泊のページ埋められなかったあの頃の0時制服のボタン窮屈なルールはみ出したくて演じてたクール窓際の後ろを解くと授業中夢見てた奇跡ノートの端切れ回した手紙今じゃ LINE で済ませる紙グラウンド走る誰かの影汗と涙混じった夕暮れチャリで二人乗り坂道の風時だけは世界をつかめ色あせてゆくポラロイド鮮明になる心の Voyage 卒業証書ただの紙切れ思い出だけが唯一の切れ端一番星が光り出した校舎が黒く沈み出 empty crowd. Red lantern glowing, swinging in the wind, inviting me to enter, confessing every sin. Counter seat is empty, right in front of chef. Noodle master working, skilled and deaf. Order up the classic, rich and heavy broth, wiping down the table with a cotton cloth. Steam is rising up, fogging up the glass, watching all the people watching as they pass. Smell of garlic oil, smell of roasting pork, better than a steak, better than a fork. Water in the cup, ice is melting fast, waiting for the meal, breaking up the fast. Chopsticks in the hand, ready for the fight. This is gonna be the highlight of the night. Clock is ticking slow, midnight on the dot. Soup is boiling over, bubbling and hot. Steam it in my face like a warm embrace. Comfort in a bowl in this tiny place. Forget the calories, forget the diet plan. Tonight I am a hungry, simple kind of man. Midnight ramen, healing up the soul. Deep inside the flavor, losing all control. Slurp it loud, drink it down, feel the heat. Best thing in the world on this lonely street. Midnight ramen, magic in the spoon, underneath the light of the pale blue moon. Noodles dancing round, swimming in the fat. Nothing in the life is better than that. Bamboo shoots are crunchy, egg is soft and gold. Story of the flavor, waiting to be told. Seaweed floating dark, green paper sheet. Balance of the savory, salty and the sweet. People on the left side remain asleep, diving in the bowl, diving really deep. Couple on the right, sharing one big plate. Maybe it's a love, maybe it's a date. No need for the talk, just a slurping sound. Best communication that is ever found. Sweat is on the brow, spices kicking in, wiping off the mouth, dripping on the chin. Refill of the water, cold against the burn. Life is full of lessons that we gotta learn. But right here and now, focus on the taste. Nothing left behind, nothing goes to waste. Forget the calories, forget the diet plan. Tonight I am a hungry, simple kind of man. Midnight ramen, healing up the soul. Deep inside the flavor, losing all control. Serve it loud, drink it down, feel the heat. Best thing in the world on this lonely street. Midnight ramen, magic in the spoon, underneath the light of the pale blue moon. Noodles dancing round, swimming in the fat. Nothing in the life is better than that. Please, extra serving of the noodles, throw it in the pot. I need another round, give me what you got. Carbohydrate loading, fueling up the brain. Walking home in heavy, freezing winter rain. Texture is al dente, firm against the tooth. Searching for the flavor, searching for the truth. Gyoza on the side, crispy on the skin. Juicy inside, let the games begin. Pepper and the vinegar, chili oil red. Clearing up the sinus, clearing up the head. Lonely dining style, solo gourmet trip. Savoring the broth with every single sip. Bottom of the bowl, looking for the sign. Thank you for the meal, everything was fine. Putting down the cash, corn upon the tray. Ready to go back and face another day. Gachiso sama said, walking to the door. Satisfied the hunger, couldn't ask for more. Cool air hitting hard, contrast in the heat. Back into the rhythm of the city beat. Full stomach, happy heart. Healing up the soul, deep inside the flavor, losing all control. Slurp it loud, drink drink it down, feel the heat. Best thing in the world on this lonely street. Midnight Ramen, magic in the spoon. Underneath the light of the pale blue moon. Noodles dancing round, swimming in the fat. Nothing in the life is better than that. Sliding door, closing, wind blowing, footsteps walking away.テント座した部屋、赤いライトだけ灯るエア、サウンドに多い花を尽く静寂の中で時の祝、現像液に浸したペーパー、ゆらゆら揺れてまるでバーポー、ピンセットで箸をつまみ浮かび上がるのを待つ闇、白い髪から滲む黒記憶の輪郭見えてくる、あの日の空君の笑顔定着させる今ここで Darkroom Glow 赤い魔法時間を止める秘密の方法 Weather up the past fix the moment 色褪せない silent comment Darkroom Glow 暗室の夢世界の外側僕の爪 Negative to positive reverse in time 焼き付ける Life is rhymeじゃ軽すぎるやるんかしの重み通しすぎるティップスの一つその荒さ不完全な僕らの正しさピントが少しボケた風景それも味だと笑う運命水へのと流れる水過去の痛みも洗い流すクリップにハサミ吊るす写真雫が落ちるポタリポタリカワスをするまで眺めて僕だけの美術館完成する Darkroom Glow 赤い魔法時間を止める秘密の方法 Better let the past fix the moment 色褪せない silent comment Darkroom Glow 暗室の夢世界の外側僕の爪 Negative to positive reverse in time 焼き付ける Life is rhyme二度と戻らない time please ファインダー越し覗いた世界切り取ったのは僕の願い類語時間数える秒数長すぎれば黒く無字かけりゃ超数人生のバランスコントロール難しいからこそ燃えるソウルデジタルデータは消せば終わりでもこれは残るも質の明かり呪文がついたネガフィルム光に透かせば蘇るリズムセーフライトの下孤独な作業自分自身との静かな修行焼き直しできないこの感情一枚だけのマスターピース誕生ライトを消してドアを開ける眩しい光が部屋によだれる現実世界が色彩を持つ写真の中だけ時が止まる Keep it dry 外側僕の爪 Negative to positive reverse in time 焼き付ける Life is fine 写真をディスる音アルバムに貼るボタンと閉じる静けさ静けさ
ふわっと浮く重力の鎖解き放つ窓の下広がる宝石光の粒待の奇跡高度1万雲の上静寂だけが包む手機械モード繋がらない地上との距離ここにはない自分だけの空間と時間翼に乗せて飛ぶ予感ナイファイ星に近い闇を切り裂く銀の機体Fly away, far away across the sky 地図の上を drawing high Night fly 眠る街見下ろしながら Travel much destination waits new day calls 雲の隙間へ softly fall
落ちて暗くエンジンの男も歌る
バッフに車に目を閉じる見知らぬ土地夢に見る
パスポートと小さな機体ポケットに詰め
Ready to fly 過去を置き去り未来へ行く時差を超えて朝を引く
窮屈なシート狭い窓それでも心はワイドなシャドウ国境線飛び越えて文化の壁乗り越えてキャビンアテンダント静かな橋奪るコーヒー香る味孤独な旅人俺とお前同じ空飛ぶ同士だね着陸体制耳がツンと気圧が変わる現実に奮闘タイヤがつく衝撃ゾーン新しい世界 Hello I'm on逆噴射論
着陸の
逆噴射論
着陸の
逆噴射論
着陸の着陸の
逆噴射論
着陸の
逆噴射論 Yeah
着陸の着陸の
逆は弱くし機内アナウンス機内アナウンス機内アナウンス機内アナウンス
Golden hour hitting on the window glass Watching the day, watching it pass Honey colored light spilling on the floor Open up the heart, open up the door Pancake stack, waiting on the plate Sweetest little sin, sweetest little fate Pouring maple syrup, slow and thick Watching it drip, watching it stick Amber river flowing, covering the cake This is the break that I gotta take Shadows are long, stretching across the street Cool jazz playing, tapping other feet Everything is glowing in the orange hue Thinking about me, thinking about you Dust in the air, looking like gold Stories of the evening waiting to be told Time is moving like the syrup star. Sun is going down, melting in the sky. Bird is flying home, waving a goodbye. Sweet sensation, tasted on the tongue. Song of the twilight, waiting to be sung. Liquid amber, flowing in the vein. Sweet anesthesia, numbing up the pain. Slow down the motion, savor every bite. Everything is beautiful in this light. Liquid amber, glazing up the world. Flag of the evening, finally unfurled. Sticky situations, getting unresolved. In this golden moment, I am dissolved. Stirring the tea, spoon against the rim. Lights are getting bright, lights are getting dim. Reflections in the liquid rippling away. End of the shift, end of the day. Couples walking by, holding on to hands. Making up the future, making up the plans. I am sitting solo, soaking up the vibe. Member of the quiet, Meliquidi tribe. Sugar rush is hidden, soft and mild. Feeling like a happy, sleepy little child. Contrast of the dark, coffee and the sweet. Perfect combination, making it complete. Waitress lighting candles on the tabletop. Wishing that this moment will never stop. Warmth in the chest, spreading to the toe. Letting go of stress, letting it go. Sun is going down, melting in the sky. Bird is flying home, waving a goodbye. Sweet sensation, tasted on the tongue. Song of the twilight, waiting to be sung. Liquid amber, flowing in the vein. Sweet anesthesia, numbing up the pain. Slow down the motion, savor every bite. Everything is beautiful in this light. Liquid amber, glazing up the world. Flag of the evening, finally unfurled. Sticky situations, getting unresolved. In this golden moment, I am dissolved. Sunset vibes, cinematic scene. Living in the space between the in-between. Not quite night, but no longer day. Colors are shifting a magical way. Caramel coating on the city block. Don't look at the phone, don't look at the clock. Preserved in amber like a fossilized but comfortable silence. Warm like a hug, sticky fingers licking off the sweet. Life is bitter, mostly this is a treat. Glazed over eyes, dreaming while awake. Give me a break, for goodness sake. Dripping down the side, making a mess. But I couldn't care more, couldn't care less. Savor the flavor, richness of the slow. Before the dark comes and the cold winds blow. Last ray of sun, disappearing fast. Blue hour coming, shadows are cast. Candle flame flickering, dancing alone. Turning the heart into a warm stone. Night is here. Darkness falls. Liquid amber, flowing in the vein. Sweet anesthesia, numbing up the pain. Slow down the motion, savor every bite. Everything is beautiful in this light. Liquid amber, glazing up the world. Flag of the evening, finally unfurled. Sticky situations, getting unresolved. In this golden moment, I am dissolved. Spoon clinking, side, candle blowing out. Spoon clinking, side, candle blowing out. Gray sky canvas painting all the town. Water drops racing, falling, sliding down. Window pane foggy, world is getting blurred. Sound of the rain, gentle like a fur. Coffee mug steaming, holding in my hand. Warm spreading out like I understand. Stack of old books waiting by the bed. Stories of the living, stories of the dead. Ink on the paper, scratching out a line. Capture the feeling, capture the design. No place to go, nothing to achieve. Just breathing deep, just believe. Blanket on my shoulders, cozy little fort. Safe from the storm, safe in the port. Time stands still, watching from the glass. Let the busy hours, let them pass. Drip, drop, tick tock, rhythm of the day. Washing all the worries, washing them away. Soft light, dim sight, feeling so complete. Listen to the rain, listen to the beat. Paper and rain, riding down the soul. Filling up the empty, making me whole. Turn the page, quiet stage, play the part. Listen to the weather, listen to my heart. Paper and rain, cozy in the room. Flowers in the garden, waiting for the bloom. Stay inside, let it slide, broken weight. Creating my own destiny, creating my own fate. Smell of old paper, vanilla and dust. Digital detox is a must. Characters dancing inside of my head. Better than the movies, better than what's said. Candle flickers, casting dancing shades. Afternoon twilight, slowly fades. Scribble in the margin, notes for myself. Put another volume back on the shelf. Thunder rumbling, shaking up the floor. Nature is knocking, knocking at the door. But I'm not answering, I am in the zone. King of the castle, sitting on the throne. Silence is golden, rain is the silver. Floating down the stream, floating down the river. Drip, drop, tick tock, rhythm of the day. Washing all the worries, washing them away. Soft light, dim sight, feeling so complete. Listen to the rain, listen to the beat. Paper and rain, riding down the soul. Filling up the empty, making me whole. Turn the page, quiet stage, play the part. Listen to the weather, listen to my heart. Paper and rain, cozy in the room. Flowers in the garden, waiting for the bloom. Stay inside, let it slide, broken weight. Creating my own destiny, creating my own fate. But I ain't feeling sad. Best kind of therapy that I ever had. No sunshine, fine, I got the light inside. Surfing on the brainwaves, enjoying the ride. Words flowing out like the water in the street. Rhyming with the thunder, rhyming with the beat. Cat on my lap, sleeping like a log. Clearing up the mind, clearing up the fog. Chapter 1, chapter 2, life is a book. Take a closer look, take a second look. Don't rush the ending, savor every line. Everything is gonna be just fine. Rain stops eventually, sun comes back. But for now I chill, cut me some slack. Pencil is sharp, mind is even sharper. Music getting softer, vibes getting darker. Rain is getting lighter, clouds are moving on. Golden ray of sun, signaling the dawn. But I stay here just a little more. Keep the feeling safe deep in the core. Just one more page, just one more line.
closing sound, rain fading away, birds starting to chirp. Into the door with the sign painted gray. Welcome to place where the ghosts come to play. Smell of the coffee and the fresh baked tart, but looking around it's empty at the start. Sit at the table, wouldn't have known, waiting for the story to be unfolded. Suddenly I feel a weight on my knee, heavy and warm, but there's nothing to see. Invisible claws kneading on my jeans. Strangest sensation in the cafe scenes. A purring sound rumbling deep in the air, vibrating softly, but nobody's there. Man who says don't trip on the tails in the aisle. Server is winking with a mysterious smile. Would you like treats for your invisible friend? This is a reality I have to suspend. Stroke the empty space, feel the sulfur. Listen to the fan and listen to the purr.
Eyes can deceive you, logic is blind. Feel with your heart, leave a vision behind. Ghost in the room, spirit in the hall, chasing a phantom, invisible ball. The invisible cat cafe, shadows on the wall, hearing the meow, answering the call. Nothing to see, but so much to feel. Is it a magic or is it for real? Invisible cat cafe, mystery guest, putting my skepticism to the test. Warmth on the lap, whiskers on the cheek, playing hide and seek every day of the week. Saucer of milk sliding across the floor, lapping sounds coming from behind the door. Crash in the corner, a vase falls down. Invisible mischief in the quiet town. I hold out my hand and I feel a wet nose. Where the rest of the body is, nobody knows. Tail brushing past against my coffee cup, levitating spoon, picking it up. Maybe they are spirits of the cast from the past, finding a home that is built to last. Or maybe they are travelers from dimension, phase shifted kitties wild and free. I order a latte, watch the foam sink. Something is taking a secret little drink. White mustache appearing in the thin air, proof of the presence sitting in the chair. Solitude is gone, company is here, whispering secrets into my ear. Eyes can deceive you, logic is blind. Feel with your heart, leave a vision behind. Ghost in the room, spirit in the hall, chasing a phantom, invisible ball. The invisible cat cafe, shadows on the wall, hearing the meow, answering the call. Nothing to see, but so much to feel. Is it a magic or is it for real? Invisible cat cafe, mystery guest, putting my skepticism to the test. Warmth on the lap, whiskers on the cheek, playing hide and seek every day of the week. Kitty, transparent predator stalking the crumb, leaving me bewildered, leaving me numb. I see the cushion sink, I see the curtain move, getting in the spectral feline groove. No need for a litter box, no need for the shedding. Perfect little pet for the life I am leading. Schrodinger's cat came out of the box, wearing invisible paradoxical socks. Are you there? You're not. Quantum state, waiting for the food on the ceramic plate. I close my eyes and the image is clear. 1,000 little cats are gathering here, rubbing on the legs, demanding the love. Blessing from the kitty, God up above. Check please, waiter, I am ready to go, but I can't stand up, cat says no.
Trapped in the chair by a way unseen, living in the movie, living in the scene. Sun goes down, shadows disappear, but the purring sound is still very near. Stay a little longer, just one more pet, just one more pet.
face. Shadows on the wall, hearing the meow, answering the call. Nothing to see, but so much to feel. Is it a magic or is it for real? The invisible cat cafe, mystery guest, putting my skepticism to the test. Warmth on the lab, whiskers on the cheek, playing hide and seek every day of the week. Bell jingles on the door. Meow fades in tender revert. Footsteps leaving.
Cursor blinking on the black background, silence in the room, not a single sound. Coffee in the mug is getting kinda cold. Story of the code, waiting to be told. Blue light shining on my tired face. Running in the mind, running in the race. Syntax error, red line on the screen. Fixing up the bugs, keeping it clean. World outside is dark, city is asleep. Promises I made, promises I keep. Headphones on the ears, blocking out the noise. Focus is the weapon, focus is the choice. Logic in the flow, data in the stream. Building up a world, building up a dream. Clock is ticking fast, numbers turn around. Lost inside the web, never to be found. Eyes are getting heavy but I cannot stop. Reaching for the mountain, reaching for the top. Digital dimension, matrix of the mind. Leave the analog, leave it all behind. Blue screen focus, burning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Type it out, break it down, make it run. Waiting for the rising of the morning sun. Blue screen focus, tunnel vision on. Working till the darkness is completely gone. System is stable, logic is pure. This is the disease and this is the cure. Spinning loud, cooling down the heat. Rhythm of the typing, matching with the beat. Browser tabs open, 50 in a row. Information overload, gotta take it slow. Algorithm dancing, math is poetry. Creating something new, setting it free. Shadows on the wall, monsters of the stress. Organizing chaos, cleaning up the mess. Notification ping, ignore the distraction. Seeking satisfaction, seeking the reaction. Brain is wired up, electricity flowing through the fingers, flowing into me. Keyboard is the instrument, playing out the tune. Underneath the light of the digital moon. Deadline is approaching, creeping near. Conquering the doubt, conquering the fear. Eyes are getting heavy but I cannot stop. Reaching for the mountain, reaching for the top. Digital dimension, matrix of the mind. Leave the analog, leave it all behind. Blue screen focus, burning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Type it out, break it down, make it run. Waiting for the rising of the morning sun. Blue screen focus, tunnel vision on. Working till the darkness is completely gone. System is stable, logic is pure. This is the disease and this is the cure. Zero and the one, language of the gods. Beating all the chances, beating all the odds. Variable X, variable Y. Solving all the problems, looking at the sky. Optimize the path, streamline the core. Opening the window, opening the door. Virtual reality, feeling so real. Steel in the silicone, that is what I feel. Back pain kicking in, stretch a little bit. Don't give up now, never gonna quit. Save the file twice, back up in the cloud. Make making myself happy, making myself proud. And the key smash, execute the plan. Doing what I must, doing what I can. Final check, run, green lights all the way. Ready to deploy, ready for the day. Sunlight peeking through the curtain crack. There is no return, there is no turning back. Project is complete, closing down the lid. Proud of the work, proud of what I did. Shutting down, power off. Blue screen focus burning in the night. Artificial glow, oh, artificial light. Type it out, break it down, make it run. Waiting for the rising of the morning sun. Blue screen focus, tunnel vision on. Working till the darkness is completely gone. System is stable, logic is pure. This is the disease and this is the cure. Computer shut down sound. Chair creaky. Birds chirping outside. Bird is shut down sound. Chair creaky. Birds chirping outside.きっと君には不思議でバカみたいに思えて言わなきゃよかったって
flickering in red, open 24 hours, that's what it said. Empty plastic chairs lined up in a row, tile floor checker, dirty white glow. Throwing in the shirt, throwing in the jeans, washing off the stains, washing off the seams. Detergent powder smelling like the sea. Nobody around, just the machines and me. Going sly hungry, feed a silver change. Life is getting repetitive, life is getting strange. Start button press, water rushing in. Cycle of the life, let the spin begin. Watching through the glass, colors swirl around. Hypnotic motion, hypnotic sound. Round and round it goes, never gonna stop. Waiting for the finish, waiting for the pop. Clean slate coming, washing out the dirt. Mending up the soul, mending up the hurt. Neon laundry spinning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Wash away the yesterday, make it fresh and new. Waiting for the dryer, nothing else to do. Neon laundry, lonely place to be. But it feels okay, feels like therapy. Noise of the machine, humming like a song. Right where I belong, right where I belong. In the window, looking kinda pale. Reading old magazine stories, getting stale. Vending machine coffee, tasting like the rust. Drinking it anyway, caffeine I trust. Phone battery low, charger at the house. Quiet as a whisper, quiet as a mouse. Socks are dancing tango inside of the drum. Feeling kinda numb, feeling kinda dumb. People pass by, shadows on the glass. Wonder where they go, wonder who they pass. Maybe they are sleeping, dreaming in the bed. With thoughts in my head, rinse cycle starting, spinning faster now. Wiping off the sweat from my tired brow. Waiting is the game, patience is the key. Just a little moment for clarity. Round and round it goes, never gonna stop. Waiting for the finish, waiting for the pop. Clean slate coming, washing out the dirt. Mending up the soul, mending up the hurt. Neon laundry spinning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Wash away the yesterday, make it fresh and new. Waiting for the dryer, nothing else to do. Neon laundry, lonely place to be. But it feels okay, feels like therapy. Noise of the machine, humming like a song. Right where I belong, right where I belong. Life is like a laundry, messy and clean. Trying to figure out what does it mean. Sorted out by color, sorted out by type. Don't believe the gossip, don't believe the hype. Spinning out of control, then we slow down. Hero of the city, clown of the town. Stains on the memory, hard to remove. Gotta find a rhythm, gotta find a groove. Dryer is hot, tumbling the heat. Folding up the future, making it neat. Lost a single sock, mystery of the age. Turning the page, entering new stage. Smell of the fabric, fresh and so bright. Walking out the door into the black night. Heavy load is lighter, spirit is lifted. Feeling like the gravity is shifted. Buzz the sound is loud, waking up the dream. Stopping the machine, stopping the steam. Open up the door, warmth coming out. Ready to go without a doubt. Fresh start, clean heart. Neon laundry spinning in the night. Artificial glow, artificial light. Wash away the yesterday, make it fresh and new. Waiting for the dryer, nothing else to do. Neon laundry, lonely place to be. But it feels okay, feels like therapy. Noise of the machine, humming like a song. Right where I belong, right where I belong. Folding clothes down. Neon buzz and fades. Footsteps leaving.
降り注ぐレイン賛成甘洗う街のペインホログラムの看板バグって点滅誰もいない路地静かな配列濡れたコート反射するピンク思考回路ショート寸前リンク自動販売機アンドロイドの夢電子の羊はどこで眠る、yeah、ノイズ混じりのラジオを受信遠い昔のジャズが確信ここはゴーストタウンジュリファイ XX 記憶のデータ上書きする X ニオンゴース街をさまよう実体のない影をまとうフェリンフェイダーデジタルソウ行き場のないシステムコントロールニオンゴース光の迷路出口なんてないエンドレスレイサイバードリーミングエレクトリックフィーリング冷たい夜のバーチャルヒーリング監視カメラの目赤いレイ俺を透析 No just free ネットワークの見台火してクラウドウェア置き去りにして拡張された現実エルの景色嘘か本当か曖昧な意識コンクリートの壁触れてみる冷たさだけがリアルにしみる過去のアーカイブ検索しても回答なしのエラーがディモ名前さえ忘れた浮遊でこの街の一部ニオングレイネオンゴース街をさまよう実体にない影をまとうフェーディンフェイダーデジタルソウ行き場のないシステムコントロールネオンゴース光の迷路出口なんてないエンドレスレイルサイバードリーミングエレクトリックフィーリング冷たい夜のバーチャルヒーリング、yeah System check バイナリコードの雨の中傘もささずにウォーキングハイ感情のプラグ抜いたままアップデート待つ朝までな有機的な愛求めても帰ってくるのは無機質な越長シリコンの心臓ビートを刻む人間らしさ Where is it from 光ファイバーの神経音絡まり合ってロスコントロール俺はバグかそれともフィーチャー答えを持たないロンリークリーチャー夜明けが来れば電源オフスリープモードへ take it off 夢を見ない深い闇へまた会おう次の夜へビルの夜上風が吹くホログラムが空に溶ける朝日が昇るその前に姿を消すロジックの波ローガオDisconnected ネオンゴース街をさまよう実体のない影をまとうフェーディンフェイダーデジタルソウ行き場のないシステムコントロールネオンゴース光の迷路出口なんてないエンドレスレイルサイバードリーミングエレクトリックフィーリング冷たい夜のバーチャルヒーリング非同音がないノイズが走るシャットダウンシャットダウンシャットダウンけど音がないノイズが走るシャットダウン
大気圏を抜けて Fade away 青い光が遠ざかるベイ重力という鎖ほどいて無限の闇へ体を預けてコックピットの景気が光る静寂だけが僕を導く過去も未来もここにはないただ現場がある Floating high 窓の外は星のイガボワットのない世界広がるパノラマ孤独さえも美しく見えるシンクラの中で命が燃える Cosmic Voyage 銀河を泳ぐ果てのない旅フェイザーをつなぐ Drifting in the void feeling zero G ここから見れば small history Cosmic Voyage 時間を超えて光の速さ背中で感じて Lost in space found my soul 空の彼方へ losing control横切る昭和言葉を失うサレンパワー地球はまるでビー玉みたいそこで泣いたり笑ったり馬鹿らしくて愛おしいプレイス距離が教えるヒューマンレイス酸素濃度成長時キープ深い眠りへ falling deep 夢の中で見るデジャブ懐かしい声 calling love 目覚めればまたブラックキャンバス星屑たちが dance around us Cosmic Voyage 銀河を追う果てのない旅星座をつなぐ Drifting in the void feeling zero G ここから見れば small history Cosmic Voyage 時間を超えて光の速さ背中で感じて Lost in space found my soul 空の彼方へ losing control軌道修正未体験ゾーンへ Go my way ナビゲーションシステムオフライン直感だけが頼りのサインダークメタル謎めく切り吸い込まれそう